Okay, good evening. Jesus. That looks like a mess, doesn't it? It's freaking awful, and for some reason when I got near it, I got slowness. But the thing that was in there gave me a golden chalk. Golden chalk. I tried skeleton skulls, that didn't do anything. But let's get out of here. We are going to have to come back, but... Oh man, what a headache that was. And one of these... Oh, I bet it's the one on it. Dun dun dun! Alchemy catalyst. Right, so that's good. That's important because it allows us to do quite a lot of things. And then we can make a conjuration catalyst. I don't know exactly what that does, but I know that this one allows us to create new things. So I have to go back to the magic domain. Oh yeah, and as an aside, the fact that I had to miss a video yesterday gave my dudes time. All they needed was time, you know, just time, a little bit of alone time. I wasn't around to watch them, and then suddenly babies. So I took away that door stuff over there. I wonder what the village thing looks like now. That's more centered over here now. I think underneath this here, I'm going to build a giant door farm. Or I might just start taking these guys away, because you can get them in golden lassos. Lassos? Yeah, okay. Something like that. English is not my first language. No, that's a terrible way. Alright, so if I remember correctly, you have to have the catalyst underneath. Right, but before we do any... Oh wait, that's completely wrong. That is completely wrong. That is not where that's meant to go. Come on, there we go. Just... Right, let me go under this thing. It doesn't actually change any look or anything, but if we... Oh, actually it does. Whoa. That's cool. Right, and if we take this... Coarse dirt. Excellent. Let's throw a little bit more in there. Coarse dirt. Ooh, sparkles. Coarse. I don't like coarse dirt. It's coarse. It gets everywhere. Alright, so this will allow us to, you know, make the village look a little bit prettier. Making a pretty village. I love doing these like simple things that just make a bit more of a world. I wish that I could make the village spread out a little bit more. The village radius seems really small to me. I'm not entirely sure why. Alright, so if I just quickly make a single one, right, and then pop it all in there. Excellent. Looks a little bit better than gravel, I think. And I believe it doesn't fall. So yeah, that helps. Let's actually do this where the villages are. And it is a little bit lower. Just perfect. Alright. We might need to just leave that one like that. I don't think you... And you can still go up and down stairs perfectly fine. So yes, at some point I'm probably going to make a bunch more of this stuff. And we'll sort out a nice looking village. But before we do that, I'm going to quickly check on my steel production, because we need a lot of steel. Oh, so much steel. More steel than you can count, guys. 4 stacks. Okay, so it does actually go. It's just it doesn't lose progress, does it? Still plenty of that in there. Still plenty of that in there. 4 stacks. That's good. That's a decent amount of progress on steel. I was hoping for something like that. Well, maybe a bit more. Maybe all the stacks. That would be great. But it does put us at 37 blocks. That's really good. Okay. So what do we need to do now? The reason why we're getting a bunch of steel is because I want to get up at least 4 4 of these high pressure boilers. And what we'll do is we'll rip all this apart and take it away. Now the next thing that I need to start doing is I need to get another couple of tesseracts. I need 3 more tesseracts. That's just to get started. And what we're going to do is start to rip all this stuff out and move it into these rooms, make these more our machine areas, and then we can start to look into the very next thing, which is getting our ME system. And I'll just show you quickly. You need the wrench, right? You need this. Okay. Enriched scenario. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Enhanced Galgadorian metal. Large lump of Galgador. 9 lumps of Galgador. Alright. Each set of lumps, so to get 2 of the actual big lumps, we need to do this recipe once. No, sorry, we need to do this recipe 9 times. So we need 9 diamond blocks. Right. Let's just do it. Okay. 9 diamond blocks. That's easy. 9 of these things, which is a bunch of gas tiers. I haven't even got gas farming set up yet. So for that I'd need to sift soul sand, which I can do. In fact, I've got a whole bunch of soul sand I can actually start sifting. But we'd still need a whole bunch of it. Oh man. Right, so we need 27 of these, which means we need 54 gas tiers. 54 gas tiers. Oh man. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's a lot of hard work. So if we just come here and go 2, 3. Actually, I don't think I can put anything more than that in. I haven't got any other way to put them in, but I can just do them one at a time for now. Yeah, so we need to get 54 gas tiers. Fortune upgrades will help. 54 gas tiers, 54 fermented spider's eyes, 27 eyes of ender, and then 108 magma creams. Oh my goodness. Right, and then we need to make these as well. These things are a pain. We need to make some of these, actually. We need... What I want to do is we need to make... No. We need to make reinforced wheels. And not for that... Not for the advanced turtle, that's quite interesting. Get one of those. But for the dolly. Dolly would be really useful. What's the difference between this and this? Is it literally just the chip? That's golden. That's iron. That's it. That's literally the difference between those two turtles. Okay. But yeah, it's... Steve Card stuff is hellish. Let me tell you. It is... Oh man, so... This thing I think is like the best possible hull. Don't think there's a better one. Well, there's a creative hull. Yeah. But look at that. We may play around with Steve Cards at some point. Actually, I think I definitely want to. I also want to play around with Railcraft because I've never played around with this, and it actually looks really, really, really interesting. There's lots of cool stuff that you can do with it. Steam locomotive, electric locomotive. Did you change the whistle pitch? What? Electric feeding cost converts industrial craft electricity to railcraft charge. I'd have to look into all this stuff. But for now, we're building up steel. We're going to fix up the village a bit more. I'm going to put in a little bit more houses, and I'm also going to. Oh right, okay. Does that mean I have literally not gotten anything other than quartz out of this? Because if it had put anything else, there's nothing, there's no way for it to be stored. So, never mind. I hope I'm not actually wasting things here by using this system. I really want to sit here and now look, just in case. Okay, so there goes Nether Warp. And it's... Okay, yeah, so finally it's hit something... Jeez, it took nearly half a stack for it to finally hit something that it didn't recognize. Oh god. Okay, so this does work, just carries on. That's good. We'll put some more... we'll probably set up some more cobble to go into there. To get ground down and turned into more coal. So we'll need more of that. We need an obscene amount of steel for the stuff that we want to do. Anyway, I'm going to clean some things up, and we'll be back to do something more. I think we're going to start to jump into technology again. Or maybe we'll do some botanic. Anyway, we'll do something. Back in a second. Alright guys, so I've decided that we're gonna build our nuke. We could use the plutonium. I want the plutonium because we use the plutonium to get iridium, and then iridium. Oh man, iridium to make a bunch of other things. Oh yeah, to get like turbine rotor shafts and rotor. Oh my god. Oh man. This is blood coming from my nose. Blood coming from my nose. My god. This is getting worse. But to do that we need the nuclear reactor. Okay, fine. That's too bad. Dense lead plates, yeah, I can do that. Generator, yeah, can do that. Advanced circuit, okay. Reactor chambers, alright. So we need at least 3. Yeah, not bad. Just lead plates, good. And then we need more. We need more. We need like 5 of them. Or 6. 6 for the absolute, like, maximum size of a normal IC2 reactor. And up there is where I'm going to be putting it. But before we can get to any of that, anything else, we need this. The fluid solid canning machine. I've got a wrench here. I think I'm going to... I don't know which one I can take out. Or I don't know if I need to take out any of them. We'll shove this here. And then we're going to stick a low voltage thingy on top and a low voltage wire. Yay, it's got power. So, canning, drain cell, fill cell from tank, fluid enrich. Oh, okay, I imagine it's not going to be canning that, and it's not going to be that. It's more than likely going to be that or that. Okay. All right. So that's working. We've got to get a bunch of iron plates going here because we need a bunch of basic machine casings in it. We need like 8 of them. No, we need more. We need 9. 9 of these casing things. It never ends. It never ends. Let me tell you, like the material cost of some of these things just keeps on going. It never stops. It's only going to get worse. Why did I start this pack? I don't hate myself that much. Right, okay. 9 machine casings. Okay, well this is good. This is good because so we need to do these. I need to figure out what it is that I need to actually use the canning machine for. I think it's to actually like create the fuel. Yeah, so you need to get what? Enriched fuel. Oh, right, okay. So we need we need more of that, and then I think you also need it for coolant as well. So you need to make like these 10k coolant cells, and you need to make SC2 coolant. I don't even. It doesn't even tell me how to do that. That's here we go. So a fluid cell with water. It says distilled water. I imagine it's just water. Can't imagine distilled water is anything different. And lapis lazuli. Oh my goodness. So that's enriching. Okay, so we need a fluid cell with water. So we need to get a lot more of these. Oh my god. Okay, I am going to get sorted. I'm going to build myself a list of all the crap I need to get sorted. And then I am going to sort it. And I just realized there is a slight problem with where I put that platform. In that, in order to get fuel up there, I need to be wearing this, and that doesn't fly. I will figure something out. I'll be back momentarily after I do a literal ton of grinding of stuff. The things I do for you. I hope you love this. You're gonna love this. Back in a minute. Alright guys, so unfortunately I will have to end the video rather shortly because real life has decided to intervene once again, because it does, that's all it does. It doesn't like hanging around. However, we do have enough to actually get somewhere. We're getting started. So we can throw in, this is a nuclear reactor. It's not actually very expensive by itself. It's actually relatively cheap in terms of material costs. It's just time consuming. So we're gonna. Oh, I've got an inch block. That's good. I'm gonna come up here. So you throw the reactor down there, and then you start creating these. Right. So that's our nuclear reactor, and what we need to be doing is now filling it with uranium cells. So we're going to just be making these. They aren't hard to make. Pretty easy to make a whole bunch of these. So I can do that, and I'll be able to do that. But what we are going to need is heat sinks. These. Not the really heavy ones, I don't think. These ones. These are expensive. Okay, so the iron bars and the iron plates, that's not too bad. But making a bunch of these motors, this is annoying. Oh man, so I'm gonna have to get to that. Unfortunately, I will have to end this here. I actually do have to rush out. And after looking it up whilst I was making this thing, I am actually going to move this. I don't think it's actually going to be too much of an issue. I can't see it blowing up if I essentially put in one heat vent for every uranium cell. It will just take a long time to go through and work on it, but it won't overheat and explode, he said. Wondering if that's actually true. So I'm going to take this thing apart, and I need to make another wrench, and I'm going to move it down somewhere over there. And hopefully we'll be able to actually use the energy from it to actually power some other things. To get from here to applied energistics is really, really long and drawn out. You'd have to make a whole bunch of these, or make like some specialized nuclear reactor, and I don't know enough about it at the minute to make some like super hefty reactor that will push out a bunch of plutonium. That would be nice, but I just don't know enough, so I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk it. I like my base too much. Too much. Alright. I gotta go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.